Good morning, children. You're welcome to our numeracy class today. And in our last class, we talked about perimeter. We say perimeter is the total distance, okay, around the shape. What shape is this? This is a rectangle. So for us to get the perimeter of this particular shape, we have the length of all the sides of this shape together, and we get our perimeter. But for this class, we are going to be talking about something different. We are going to be talking about area. So what is area? We say area is the amount of surface covered by all the sides of a shape. Let me take it again. Area is the amount of surface covered by all the sides of a shape. Now, this is a rectangle, like we all know. The amount of space covered the surface. This is the surface of my rectangle. So the amount, okay, the amount covered by this surface is known as what? Is known as the area. Children, I remember something. I have a decorator. I have a friend who's a decorator, and when she went for one of her jobs, her crew dropped something on the floor. And what happened? Something happened. The floor was what? Messed up. So they needed to fix the entire floor. And I don't know if you can help her to do what? To calculate the area of the floor, so that she will know how big the floor is. So for today's class, we are going to be using something. This is what? A tile. Now this tile is 1 square meter. 1 square meter. This tile is 1 square meter. So we're going to be using tiles to calculate area for today. Okay, looking at what I have here, don't forget that area is what? The amount of surface covered by all the sides of a shape. Okay, so don't forget that this tile is 1 square meter. And looking at this, what I have on the table, I have some squares arranged, okay, in 2 rows. Now, the longer side, don't forget the longer side is what? Is the length, while the shorter side is the breadth. Okay, so if this is 1 square meter, 1 square meter, 1 square meter. So what would the length be? The length will be what? 3 square meters. Okay, let's look at the breadth, which is the shorter side. How many squares do I have here? I have 2 squares. That 1 in 2 places, that will be 2. That will be 2 square meters. But I said area is what? The amount of surface covered by all the sides of the shape. But I still have some empty spaces here. So if I say this is 3 and this is 2, that means I'm wrong, because the tiles must be what? Must be side by side. So let's put the tiles side by side so that our calculation will be correct. Okay, there mustn't be space, and the tiles must not what? Overlap. The tiles must not overlap. So what do I have here? Good. The tiles are now what? Side by side. Don't forget, I have 1, 2, 3. That is what? 3 square meters for the length. And what is the breadth? I have what? 1, 2. Are we together? So I have what? 2 rows, and how many columns? I have 2. So if you count all the squares together, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be what? That will be 6 square meters. Are we together, children? Don't forget that this side, this is the length, which is the longer side. And what can you remember about the property of a rectangle? Okay, one of the properties of a rectangle is that a rectangle has 4 sides, and the 2 opposite sides are what? Equal. Okay, these are the 2 opposite sides, they are always equal. So since this is what? From here to here, 1, 2, 3, I have 3 square meters there. So what would this side be? This side will also be 3 square meters. 1, 2. The shorter side is 2 square meters. So what will the opposite side be? It will be what? 2 square meters as well. Good. Now we know the area of this what? Of this floor, which is what? 3 in 2 places. That is 3 multiplied by 2. That is 6. But in a situation or in situations where we do not have squares to calculate our area, what do? Come on, let's go. Okay, I have here the length. Don't forget, the longer side is usually the length. Okay? And the shorter side is usually the what? The breadth. Don't forget, the opposite sides are what? Equal. So if this is 4, this will be 4. This is 2. What will this side be? It will also be 2. So how do we get the area of a rectangle? So we say area of a rectangle will give us what? The length multiplied by the breadth. What is the length? The length is 4 meters. And what is the breadth? The breadth is what? 2 meters. So let's multiply together. 4 multiplied by 2 will give us what? Will give us 8. And meters multiply, you know the sign here is multiplication. So we need to be very, very careful. Unlike our perimeters that we just had all the sides together. Now, meters multiplied by meters will give us what? Meters in 2 places. That will be what? Instead of writing meters, what will I do? I can say meters raised to the power of 2. For instance, okay, I have 3 multiplied by 3 will give me 9. So if I don't want to write 3 multiplied by 3 will give me 9, I can write what? 3 raised to the power of 2. It means 3 times 3, not 3 times 2. Are we together? Or if I have 2 multiplied by 2, okay, and I do not want to write 2 multiplied by 2 equals 4, I can do what? How many times is 2 appearing? 2 is appearing twice. I have 2. How many times is it appearing? 1, 2. It's appearing 2 times. So that is why we have meter square, because the meters is appearing here. It's appearing how many times? It's appearing 2 times. Don't forget, the area of a rectangle is what? Length multiplied by breadth. You get your area. What if we have a square? What if it's a square? Okay, don't forget that a square has what? 4 equal parts. So if I'm giving only the what? The length. Okay, if this is 2 meters, what will this be? What will the breadth be? It will also be what? 2 meters. Are we together? So the area of the square in this case will be what? Will be length multiplied by breadth. But don't forget that the length and the breadth of a square, they are the same. So it's going to be 2 meters multiplied by 2 meters. So what is 2 times 2? It's going to be what? 4. Okay? Now, meters multiplied by meters will give us what? Meters squared. Can you see that it is as simple as A, B, C? Okay, children, I believe you've enjoyed today's class. Calculating area is very, very simple. I have this video on your Edmodo platform, and you can go there and watch as many times as you want. Okay? Then I have an interesting task for you. Alright? And don't forget that you can always call on me if you have any difficulty or challenge. I will always be here for you. Thanks, and see you next class.